Clips or magazines? That is the question. What you see arranged in front of you are various feeding systems used for rifles and pistols. What we commonly call a rifle magazine is over here. This is actually off of an Egyptian Hakim. I know it's a weird one, but it's just an example of type. This one is off an AR-15 or an M16. Again, just an example of type. And this one is off of a G3, Heckler & Koch G3, or a Spanish Setme. I happen to have a Setme. The rest of these are all clips. Now, what's a clip? A magazine is a feeding system used by most modern rifles and pistols, but in the old days, many of them used clips. I'll use the M1 Garand for an example. It used this system. It's eight rounds in this inline magazine. You would shove this down into the rifle. It provided both a feed lip for the round and a place to hold them and hold them into the gun. When it got to the last round, it would make a distinctive ping as this clip was ejected, and you had to throw a new one in. This is called a inline or rifle magazine clip. There's other examples here of that. These are off of an M95 Mannlicher. It fed, 8x50 rimmed, as I recall. This is the rifle used by the Austro-Hungarian Empire in World War I. Kind of hard to find these days, but I happen to have a few. This is an inline clip. This is an 1888 commission rifle. This is a German development. Arranged by committee. I happen to have a commission rifle, so I had to have a clip. These two are kind of rare. This one, as you can see, I don't have a full range of rounds for it. This is the the French Lebel or Berthier rounds. These are not original. They're obviously reloads with lead bullets that I've loaded into them. These are reloads as well, but this one is really rare. This is I think 5-round Berthier clip. This is a 3-round. The Berthier, when it was first developed, was developed as a 3-round carbine. And the French quickly realized in World War I how useless that is. So they readapted it for 5 rounds. There were 2 different systems. If you read Ian McCollum's book on Chapeau to FAMAS, you'll find out about the Berthier magazines. But this is the original Berthier magazine, and I picked it up at a gun show because the guy had no idea what it was. I wasn't about to tell him because I only paid $5 for it. And I thought I got a steal. Okay, the rest of these are kind of interesting. Where did I put it? Oh, here's the Garand from World War II, Garand magazine. Well, World War I, they also used this 30-06 ammo. This has only got blanks in it, but that happens to be a 1903 M1 carbine or M1 rifle from 1903. This is the inline stripper clip for it. Now, how does a stripper clip work? I'll use this. This is, what is this? Oh, this is for 8mm Mauser. And the way it works is there's a little clip on the front of the back of the breech of the rifle that would fit this thing right here. Stick it in like this, and these would sit above it. Then you use your thumb to push down and push all of the rounds down into the magazine of the rifle. That was used extensively by many countries. This was 8 Mauser. Later on in the SKS, the Soviets used this for 7.62 by 39. As you can see, it's a 10-round clip. It's just enormous, but it does the same job. This, by the way, sits down in it and feeds up. This is a Mannlicher Carcano clip. This is Italian from World War II. This is for a C96 Mauser pistol, which has an inline magazine or in pistol magazine. Many different pistols, the 1912 Steyr Hahn, for example, use this system. Again, fits on the back of the breech of the pistol, and then you push down and strip all of the cartridges in, then dispose of this flimsy metal thing. As an example, this is not exactly a stripper clip. This is called a speed loader. And I use it, you'll notice it only has 5 rounds on it. That's because my everyday carry is a 5-round Ruger. And this is just a quick way of loading a revolver up. It's not exactly a magazine or a clip, but it is a feeding system as such, and therefore I thought I would include it. Anyway, this is just an example of many of the available types of clips and or magazines that are out there in the world.